address, please?
Vicki Chellberg, 8636 Gold Pine Drive, Port Richey. Vicki Chellberg and my son Richard Mar are here to address yet another issue about my house at 8636 Gold Pine Drive. My parents built this house in 1985 and I inherited it in 2006. It is our family home and I'm very well aware of the lift station and the issues surrounding it. If you read the email I sent, you're aware of the stakes I found in my rear yard that are inconsistent with my plat of survey. As I have now been told, changes are planned for the lift station that sits at the very rear of the property in the easements of my neighbor's property. As I said in my letter, I have no issues with changes to the lift station, whether it's about installing new components or a fence. I also say it probably should have been fenced since the homes were constructed. My issue is that there is no concern about removing landscaping that is not on the easement but is clearly on my property. I'm concerned that no effort is being done to keep landscaping between the lift station and our homes so we don't have to look at it. I was told on the phone from Pasco's Ed Gribble that it would look much better fenced. I told him, I'm telling you now, no one wants to look out the rear picture window of their house and see a chain link fence with black slats on it. Care needs to be taken so that the lift station is just as hidden from view after the work is done as it is now, and not with tiny little plantings, but with the mature plantings that are there now. I believe the lift station could be fenced now without removing much vegetation. From the front view of the homes, there are plantings that cover it, but from the back, it's clearly visible and accessible from the golf course property. Ed Gribble also said there was a need for new communication equipment. I told him, and I'm saying to you, that there is an entire golf course property to house whatever. The construction does not need to branch to one side or the other of the lift station. Surely you can move behind the lift station if need be or onto the golf course property. I know there is a 10-foot easement at the rear of my property, but that same rear easement is on everyone's property to allow access. It's not there to allow construction of anything that adds a horrible view to the home. I understand I do not need to be consulted to make repairs to the lift station or to service it. I'm not an idiot, but I do question how Pasco can order a survey on my property for a project you intend to do in the easement and somehow have stakes erroneously put all over my property without even contacting me to inform me of what you're planning on doing. A note on the door or a note mailed to me to call Ed Gribble and his phone number to discuss the upcoming project is too difficult. You are the county and you control the lift station in the easement, but I am the homeowner and should be given some amount of consideration since I bought the property and paid taxes on the property. That surely should count for something. I understand there was a huge group of people looking at the lift station after I sent my letter. I hope it will help.